Hey guys, Metal Kid here. I know it's been like 3 weeks since my last video, but hey, it's not 4 like last time. Got a couple of CDs and I got a couple of vinyl I want to show you that I picked up recently. Starting off with the new Destroyer 666 album, Wildfire. This is a great album. I'm not really a big fan of like the thrashier style of black metal, but what Destroyer 666 does is great. And I actually got this in a contest. If y'all watch Goro Stern's channel, he had one for his 666 subscriber contest. And I actually won that one, and he gave away that album, which I really appreciate. Again, Goro, it's a great album to have in my collection. All right, next up is going to be Xastor's Defective Epitaph. This is, I think, his 6th full length from 2007. It's a little more ambient than, like, Telepathic with the Deceased, but it's still a great album. I actually just got this recently from a friend. I traded him a CD and he actually bought this for me. But that's going to be the insides and the back of it. And they have this little slip that they do on some of them. But it's a great album. I like Telepathic with the Deceased a little bit better than this one, but it's still a great album if you like Xastor. Alright, next up is a band that really needs no introduction from the black metal scene, and that is Bathory with Bloodfire Death. This is his 4th full length, and it's an awesome album. I don't know why it actually took me so long to actually have Bathory in my collection, but this is the only thing I've gotten because it was at my local record shop, and I got it for a good price. I know it's blasphemy that I don't have the debut album either on CD or vinyl, but I'm going to have to be picking that up soon whenever I get some extra money, but you know how those things go, life gets in the way. Next up is actually a 2016 release on Avant Garde Records, and that is the band Sojourner with Empires of Ash. If you like atmospheric black metal, you really need to give this a shot. It's kind of like an epic atmospheric black metal where they actually have like flutes in it in the background and throughout the songs, and it's epic, the way they write these songs. I mean, people have described it as Lord of the Rings soundtrack if it was metal. The cool thing about this one is it's actually a first print. I bought it from the band, from their Bandcamp, and I was actually able to get it signed by Emilio Crespo, who some of you might know who he is, Mike Lamb, who is actually in another band called Lysithia from New Zealand, and Mike's wife, Chloe, are all part of this band, and they are completely sold out of the pre-orders on Avant Garde and the first pressings on their Bandcamp. So I don't know how you'd be able to get one if you want to get a first pressing of it, but if you did, it came with one of these little certificates of purchase. The front, and then the back right here, I got 247. I think they had 300 pressed for the first pressings. And it actually came with a 12-page booklet where it's cover, and then they have like the lyrics with some like amazing artwork inside of here as well, like that. And the cool thing about this is I've known Emilio and I've known Mike for years, so actually in their thank you sections, right here, right after Luke Hammerheart in Emilio's section, he thanked myself and he thanked Ryan, our very own Metal Viking 82. And in Mike's thank yous, I'm actually one of the last ones in there. I don't know if y'all will be able to see that, but it's awesome to have my name in a thank you section from a band that's pretty awesome, and I've kind of been listening to evolve from their inception. It's a great band, so if you haven't checked them out, please check them out. Last CD is an almost flawless album in my opinion. If you haven't heard this album and you like black metal, please jump on this. Canyon actually just picked this up when he was in California with Craig at Amoeba, which I'm super jealous of. I want to go out there one day. But that's Ingram by Beharit. Like I said, basically a perfect album by Beharit on this release. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just amazing. Yeah, I know my CD case is broken, but there's the inside. Full. But this is a great black metal album to have in your collection. If you have not heard it and you like black metal, please listen to that. YouTube, Bandcamp, iPod from an alien, I don't care. Just go check it out. Alright, and the next things I have are 3 vinyl that I picked up recently. And the first one, it was kind of cheap, and you could tell with the pressing. It's kind of muddy sounding, but that is Tool's Opiate. This is their debut EP. That's the back. They actually have a couple of live tracks on it. It's a cheap pressing. I mean, it's just standard black with I mean, it's really cheap sleeve, and I mean, it's not really a sleeve, but labels. Really cheap labels. I mean, there's like nothing on here to say it's Tool's Opiate. It just has the titles of the song and the pressing and stuff like that. I mean, it's a great thing to have for a collection, but like I said, the audio is kind of muddy because of how cheap pressing it is. But I would love to actually get some more Tool on vinyl because I absolutely love that band. They need to hurry up and put out their new goddamn album. It's been 10 years. But okay. Next up is Triptychon's Milana Cosmata. This is the gatefold edition, as you can see, and it comes with some extra stuff. I mean, the artwork on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, H.R. Giger, God rest his soul, I mean, he had some amazing artwork. It's coming out of his mind. But this is actually the edition where it came with the printed inner sleeves and some posters and a booklet. Here's the first inner sleeve. Triptychon with their logo. And along with that side, it actually comes with 2 posters, which the first one is actually the cover artwork, which is absolutely amazing. Might want to frame that and put it up on the wall somewhere. And then the second poster is actually the band with the band's logo, which is pretty awesome. I forgot this actually came with posters when I was buying it, but it's a good thing to have in it. I can get these back in here. And then it's a double LP, so of course it comes with the second one with an inner sheet. The band again. They come with like the inverted cross on the back artwork. But the cool thing about this one is it actually came with a like 16-page booklet, I believe. Actually pretty awesome. I mean, it has like some more artwork on the inside with the lyrics and like some of the lyrical content inspirations. I mean, most of it's going to be like that, and then they have like the back pages or the thank yous, but this part is awesome. I just absolutely love that. I love how it reminds me kind of like the Xenomorph from Aliens, which, I mean, H.R. Giger created. So of course it's gonna look like that. But yeah, that's Triptychon with Milana Cosmata. It's a great album. I have their first album on CD. I just gotta find it. I don't remember where I put it. But this is a great album. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check that out. And my last thing for this pickup, I was actually out in Dallas with my wife and my sister-in-law. We went to a record store, and I ended up purchasing 2 albums, that Triptychon album and this one right here. And we were there for about an hour and a half. But the funny thing is, this is the first thing I actually saw and I first grabbed as soon as we walked in the door. And that is The Unquiet Sky by Indian. If you guys haven't really heard about Indian, they're actually broken up now, but they are kind of a sludge doom noise band from Chicago. 2 of the guys are actually just recently in Lord Mantis, but I think Will Lindsay, the bass player, just left. But Dylan O'Toole is still doing the vocals for Lord Mantis, which is awesome. When I got this, I didn't even look at the vinyl color, and I completely forgot that it came on different presses, and I was just like, oh, which one did I get? But It turned out just to be like the plain black. But the cool thing about this is just the artwork that they have with this album. Like this one right here, that's side A. And then side B for that label. And this is like if you like sludge, doom, noise, definitely check this band out, even though they're still not around. I mean, I have their entire discography on CD. I just need their debut EP, which is on a 7-inch, but it's kind of hard to find. But it's a great band to listen to. I mean, it's just nasty and aggressive sludge metal in your face. It's one of the best sludge metal bands I've heard. And I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of sludge, but just check them out. You might be surprised. You might actually like them for what they do. Because like I said, it's sludge, doom, and noise put together. But that's Indian, The Unquiet Sky. I'm actually on the lookout for Guiltless on vinyl, which was their third. Technically, it's their fourth release because they had the Sycophant and the I can't remember the other ones, but they actually did a compilation of those two on a CD, which I have. But it's either their third or their fourth full length, which was absolutely amazing. So I'm on the lookout for that on vinyl because that's just an absolutely amazing album. But that's it from a pickup today's, guys. And I'm actually gonna go back to Dallas next week. I'm meeting up with Corey, or y'all might know him as Worship the Pizzagram. Probably gonna go to a few record stores while we're out there, and hopefully I'll have a little extra money so I can pick some stuff up while we're out there. But that's everything for this pickup. I'm gonna probably starting doing discography collections, since I have a few collections that are complete discographies from a certain band or a certain artist that I'd like to show off, just to show what I have. But that might be coming up in the next week or so, so stay tuned and take care, guys.